Hello everyone, if there are people here at all. I really wanted to do the stream longer when it first came out, but things came up, so I'm back here. And whoever decides to show up, glad to have you here. I actually really liked all the suggestions I was getting when I was doing the stream earlier. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens this time. Great. Oh, of course, it goes right back to Don't when I go to shuffle. I love this song. It's a Persona 3 Reload edition. Don't make me do this. Yeah, I'm not going to be talking as much as I did at the beginning, just because this is more of a, like, let's just get back into everything going on. Oh, is it an old reference? Exclusion zone. Okay. I'm not really sure what I should be doing in regards to restoring the aesthetics of the state of Prussia. I think this is what I could do. I could just remove the... There, that looks a lot better. That should be good. Hi Galactic, how are you doing? And there wouldn't be an independent Poznan. Yeah, it was a part of the state of Prussia, so great. This is a gargantuan mess, but I'm just gonna keep it like that. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of actually good suggestions on the last live stream I did. There's a comment. This is the live stream, it's not that. I'll just do it later. Stream's looking great so far? Well, thanks. Not as good as the first one, as soon. But to get everybody up to speed, we're adapting this. I have some problems with it. Somebody suggested taking Czechia and then giving it the Sudetenland. Like, it almost feels like plot armor at this point, because like the developers knew that if they gave Germany all of Czechia, that would be a problem for them. So why don't we just give them all of Czechia? So like, I'm just gonna make a second here, because like people are like, oh, what if we made it? What if we made it so Czechia was, I mean, the Sudetenland was a thing. It's okay, great, but what if we just took a step further and just gave them everything? What's going on here? Everything that I do. So, tell me, what should I do next? There, that'll be the internal boundary. We could use the Sudetenland borders and then do the Maringen, and I would just take that directly from World War II. They're allies of Germany. It just makes no goddamn sense, to be honest. Like, the more I researched the lore, it's just more disappointing. I don't know how else to describe it. But we're gonna start this Bulgaria. We're gonna use the suck. We're gonna... Oh yeah, by the way, any suggestions would be great. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to open it up to the public here, because it was fun getting all the suggestions rolling in. And if you have any questions about the scenario in order to better understand what we can do to help make it better, then just let me know. Serbia and Romania would likely side against Germany, as Germany would take a side with Bulgaria. Yeah, I agree, but I can't change the lore too much. And it does dictate that it's like... Let's polish this out. We gotta acknowledge the spirit of it being a big Germany timeline, so... Did Bulgaria ever own all of Macedonia? I mean, maybe, but it would not have been depicted here. You know what it might be depicted in, though? It might be depicted in one of my other maps. So I want to go through my backlog here. Let's open up the Stressa files. But it'll be really hard to actually figure out exactly what that is. Pack kit. Ban access of occupational graphic Turkish land. Romanian nightmare. I mean, honestly, this is good enough. Let me just open this in there. Definitely not there. I don't know how to... Up here? Yeah, there you go. So, this is all one asset, but we can just... delete everything else. Should also make sure I have my kids on. The kids are sleeping. It's one of the reasons why I work this late. It's so weird. These ones are not important. No, this one is important. This one isn't important anymore. There we go. There's KGB. I think it's kind of funny that KGB ends up being a joke about... Oh, great. Ends up being a joke about the governmental, or the FBI of the Soviet Union. I don't think they meant to do that. Yeah, this is a mistake. Let me just look through the maps. We can always adjust later. I know that this Macedonia partition has land being given to Albania when there would be no point of it going to Albania. So we'll have to map out the rest here. So they had Serbia that lost the however many times Bulgaria. Well, yeah, they have this territory claimed. I don't think I have a map that shows that. So it might just need to be inaccurate. I might be able to pull this off if I do something like this. And then, no, that's a mistake. Southern Eastern Europe. This is from Fire Emblem Engage, by the way, whose music and social links are amazing, but the story sucked, so... A river map, it would help out. Yes, that's a great idea. Do I have a river map? Yes, I do. Oh, and I even did the pixel art. So is it that they wanted everything east of this river? That makes sense. I know that they don't have the Vojravina, but I'm gonna put it like that for now. And then... See, this is why I opened the stream up. This is great. Thank you, Galactic. Wait, I should have cut that and then inverted it. And then... No, don't invert it yet. Do this, don't invert it. One thing I liked about Engage too is that they had a male dancer. They always make the dancer in Fire Emblem games like a attractive woman, but this time it was a like epic dude, so I'm a fan. Might skip this one, it's too hyping. Although I love... Well, this one's even more hype, but whatever. Like, I just don't understand. There's this clear anti-German faction that just dissipates somehow. It just doesn't make any sense to me. They have Croatia here. Like, this Serbia just feels like a excuse to have a Croatia that's aligned with Germany. I can't believe I didn't notice all this wanking shit when I was there the first time. Bulgaria wanted to annex all Serbian land east of the Morava and a bit more. Well, eastern Morava makes sense here. Oh, look at this Bulgarian Empire, you guys. What the hell? Sometimes things like this happen. So let's go to Bulgaria, Control I and delete. Now the Colonial Empire of the Bulgarians is dead. Does it look like they have Croatia here? They might actually have a bit of Croatia. Yeah, they might. Here's a better one. No, they don't. This is disgusting. Blah, what the hell? Is that Vojravina controlled by the... I get that partitioning the Balkans is hard, but come on. Romania is easy though, it's just Greater Romania, so I can go to 1936 with that. Oh, Greater Romania, but without the Bulgarian panhandle. Stay calm, Lordad, stay calm. It's only a map. Whatever you do, don't show this to HPR. Like, there are so many reasons for the Europa Pact to just partition the hell out of the former Belgrade Pact members. I guess there's a little bit of conflict there with such a big Bulgaria having no right to exist. I'm wondering how far I should even go with this map. quick read through. They also have French Africa being dissolved. Germany refused to assist Paris in establishing control over Algeria. Okay. And their allies. What great allies. So the borders after the First Balkan War. Yes, that's the idea, but I don't. I'm glad about that. Isn't this the Burgenland? Shouldn't the Burgenland be Austrian? Yes, it is the Burgenland. More Persona music, if anyone's wondering. Persona rocks. Especially the music. Is that the right borders that I want? It looks a little weird. Yeah. What? It's odd, isn't it? Let's get the Hungary color then. That's a... We're doing that. Hungary is like blue? What the heck is that? When did the mod become dead? Like, actually pretty soon after it was made, I think. I think the lead developer got a job. And to be honest, there wasn't that much support for it to begin with. I talk a mad shit on this mod in the stream, but it does take a lot of effort to make a mod, especially when it's a Kaiserreich continuation and you simultaneously want to respect Kaiserreich's lore while also improving it, which is like basically impossible to do. So I don't want to sound like I'm a hater. I empathize with how hard it is to do that. That little divot always been Hungarian? And then Hungary got that back in World War II, but that was a... Yeah, so then Hungary would have this. Problem is, my house, or my place of living, at night the AC doesn't work. So even though it's nice to have the insulation of this closet, by the way, I work out of a closet. It's nice to have the insulation of the closet when I'm doing voice line recordings, but it makes me sweat, and then I have to have a shower in the middle of the night. And then I have a shower at probably like 11, and then I go to bed at 12, so it's like... Yeah. A lot of the times my ability to work is dictated by how much I can tolerate being really sweaty. There have been times I've went through it, but... Especially when I'm doing a long recording and I don't want to seem like I did it in multiple takes, because that affects the audio of the stream. Or sorry, the audio quality. It's just... Yeah. Okay, this actually looks kind of sweet. But, like, why would you call that Serbia? If that's... At least call it, like, United Kingdom of the Serbs, Croats, and... Wasn't it just Serbs and Croats at this point? Obviously there's Bosnians too, but... Yo, is this the mod where the CSA won the Civil War? Yes. So, I have it like this in the map, but in their original lore, it's supposed to look like that. But I explained why a little bit in my video coming out and the beginning of the last stream, why I decided to go with this direction. I think it's going to be a lot better if we do it this way. Let me see if there's any references I have here. That's a weird Lithuania. Is that anywhere close to what we want? I don't know how I'm gonna capture this Belarus unless I find a Kaiserreich Kibam. Let me see. There might be several Kibams in one. Yeah, this is a 5-year-old Kibam. I doubt that it's going to be that out of date, though. Let's see. I really dislike Photoshop sometimes. These are always annoying, but it should be fine. This is actually really well made. Is that one of the lore cats coming in? There's such a weird... Yeah, this is lore cat number 2. Wait, I don't want to add something when I'm alt-clicked. If you alt-click something, you can only select that layer, but if you make edits to the... If you like change what layer you're viewing while you do it, then you have to reselect everything. It like forgets what you made. There's a little staggering here. Sometimes the projections are wrong. Not wrong, inconsistent. Like this is a different version of Cubane. So it might be misaligned in some areas, which sucks, but just the way it be sometimes. How long was World War II in this timeline? I think it ends in 1945. I think it like directly rips off KRG's lore. Okay, so now I know which parts to erase and which parts to expand. Oh, that's such a sweet little meow, lore cat number 2. This is an old Kaiserite map, man. 5 years old. I'll move this Lithuania down a bit. Yeah, you can actually see the shape of Belarus in there now. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. Sorry, jamming break. I'm going to use this Lithuania. I'm going to move. See how I shifted it over just for that, so that I have the border of Lithuania proper. Oops. I remember when I was so sad when they removed the Lithuanian content that let you restore the PLC. I get why they did it, and it does make for a better game even. The content that they have now, but this is a little confusing now because this is the border of the puppet, but German puppets are everywhere, so that might be very odd or off, but we'll see. This is why I just wish there's a good KR Cold War that had a Russia that won, was not dead. Makes me think I need to make a Krasnacht video, but I think that is going to cause an international incident if I claim the mod is dead. I actually worked there too, can you believe it? I worked everywhere. Oh, that one was that one was causing drama. It wasn't great there, that's all I'll say. At least for me. Let's see what's the borders here. Good thing to do in this case is to look where the borders aren't. Then you can see here. That's interesting. They say that the border for is here. have this though, because bigger. Hold on, I can make this easier for myself if I. It's so easy to check this before, but now it's. What does the name of the mod mean in English? I think it means barbarians at the gates. It's supposed to paint the Germans as the villains. Kind of a lackluster name. I would probably pick a different name. Like, highlight all the factions. It's a cool story to be had of this scenario, so I'm hoping that people get inspired like the Caesar Reich video did. So this is the small Belarus, but the Belarusians expand against the Russians. And that's a big alternate history thing, so I doubt that I'll be able to find a map for that. That Hungary looks really sad. And it's basically Slovakia. It would look a lot better if Hungary had northern Transylvania. But do I want to spend the time doing that? Probably not. Let's just focus on filling out the map. Let's get this little small Greece looking all pretty. Pretty sure this Greece would with big island coastal nations like this, it's always kind of, it almost feels like less worth it to ever do a selection, because then you have to go in and fix everything, because the version that they made the QBAM is not the same as the one I'm using as a background. I'm gonna skip this song. Hey, not much that guy over there. Just jamming out to music. Painting maps pixel by pixel. What else would you ever want out of your life? They have the Ottomans winning, but they don't have them taking all that eastern land off of Persia? What? Oh, I know why. It's because they want to give Azerbaijan oil. Oh. German oil to the fucking... Oh my god, Kagero. Jesus. Curb your German... Thanks. It's mostly YouTube recommendations. And you're only saying that because I'm actually listening to normie music. You just missed me listening to, like, Persona music. So you're probably going to change your mind when it changes over, but we'll see. actually really infuriates me. Like, how many more advantages could you give? Oh my lord. I want the Ottomans at a big point. Not that big. Right? Oh, and let me guess. This is an international zone and it's in the Reichspakt. Yeah. Oh my god. It actually really makes me mad. Ugh. No, the Entente doesn't exist because even in their lore, the Entente doesn't even hold on. Like, you know how the French can become a member of the Reichspakt? That doesn't even happen, or if it does, it's half-assed, and they don't even bother trying to restore the French colonial empire. And then the British Empire, I think, completely collapsed, which is interesting. But then it's like, hey, where's the royal family? They're just not going to return home. Why wouldn't the Germans, for the sake of stability, invite them back and then put them on the throne there? And then, great, you have the best collaboration government you could ever ask for. But it seems like they didn't do that. And I guess it, like, why not go even further? Why not do German ambitions in, like, World War II? Make Wales and Scotland free. Just completely demolish the Isles. But no, instead they have a United Kingdom. And that's the thing. I'm just assuming most of this because I don't know all the lore. I could probably potentially read it and find it somewhere, but it's really hard to do. I still can't believe they managed to do. Well, and it does make sense though. Like, the Ottomans would have been needing to be carried by the Germans, and the international straits zone would be really important to have in specifically the Suez. But it still feels weird. Feels irregular. Okay, back to business. We need an Ottoman color. I'm going to actually use this Ottoman color because I don't think they have anything like that in the color scheme I'm using. Let's just fill it in. And I don't think they have Tripolitania. It looks like they might, but as a puppet. So this is going away, and it's becoming an Ottoman sub-state. Oh, you know what's a big missed opportunity too? It's like, oh, Ottomans own all this. They, despite their fractured government, have managed to survive 2 world wars. Why wouldn't they go into Algeria, or at least like try to use their influence over here and then start to get animosity between the Germans, and then the Bulgarians want this, and so Bulgaria is really big. Okay, now Ottomans in Serbia, Ottomans in Romania, even the Ottomans and the Greeks go in on Bulgaria. Oh my goodness, a spine in the Europa Pact. Okay, now the Europa Pact needs to do something against the Ottomans. Oh no, wait. Now the Japanese are going to start being the Ottomans' friend, because the Japanese want to take the Germans out of here. So then they're going to be trade partners. And if they manage to break through here, they'll own the straits, be able to ship things through, maybe even be friendly with India. Bam, bam, bam. Direct shipment, new alliance, Eurasia. Oh no, what are they going to do? What can the Germans do to counteract this alliance? No worry about that. I'm not gonna go pixel by pixel here. Which Kaiserreich Cold War mod is the best for you? I know that people have issues with the way it was released, but Call to Krieg is one of my favorites. I spent a lot of time on that team working on it, so I do have a bias. There's obviously flaws of the scenario, but there's a lot of benefits to it, and they really did take a lot of time and effort in making sure that they respected the lore as much as possible, while it seems to me, from what I understand in my limited time working there, the Krasnacht developers were more focused on making the lore better, and that sort of mentality bled into exactly how they decided to depict certain nations. And what I mean by that is that somehow every single Syndicalist nation at the start of the game in Europe, if I recall correctly, was a Marxist-Leninist. And then when people asked them about it, they were like, oh, well, Syndicalists still exist. They're just not as politically relevant. And basically implying syndicalism as an ideology is not long-term sustainable, and the only way that a socialist Europe would have been able to continue to be existing is they adopt the historically scientific Marxist, whatever buzzwords you want to use, thing, and then make them all Marxist-Leninist. No. Yes, Marxist-Leninist. That's what Stalinists say they are, which is not inaccurate. So, anyway, yeah. So that's why I think the Call to Krieg did it. It is my preferred Kaiserreich Cold War. I'm not familiar with all of them. I know that there are plenty others, and there are some that are definitely worth paying attention to. But I don't know what those are. Arms getting these islands. What's the plan for Spain? They have it as a republic, and therefore something that can be socialist aligned. I might keep that the case. Because it makes sense that they need some point of entry. Because then it's like Spain, France, Italy, Germany. So they have that going for them, which makes sense. But I don't understand how they managed to get Greenland. Regardless, probably should change their color to be. Should probably change the color to be the Republican Spain color, so I don't forget that they're supposed to be that way. It's just so easy to, in this scenario, to go like, oh, it's a country that has a history of being a monarchy and could maybe be aligned with Germany, becoming aligned with Germany. So. I love this song. Bitch, I'm him. ITBORBBN $. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. I am HIM. The Gen Z M. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. That's me. Damn right. Baby, baby, God, Jesus Christ. I've been playing RuneScape with my wife. We have a group Iron Man together. So Iron Man in RuneScape is this thing where you're not allowed to trade with people. So it's usually a free market where you can sell most items that aren't like quest items on a stock market. So the appeal of Iron Man is that you can't just do something that's profitable, sell it, make money, and then buy the things that you need for like a quest. You have to get the quest items yourself. But it's been fun to be able to do as an Iron Man, because then I'm able to like, it's like, oh hey, you needed this item from this quest? I already got the skill level to make it for you. So we've been playing that on and off for a while. She's starting to get into Legend of Heroes. She's starting at the beginning. Apparently it's a very long multi-game series. So, but what I was trying to get at is what was I saying? I actually don't remember what my point was. Oh yeah, Baby No Money had a line about RuneScaping these hoes got adamant, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Let me just see. It's gonna really panic. Yeah. I like. And then here. Sorry, just checking my contacts right now. If there's anything I need to pay attention to. My spidey sense is tingling. Let me see what to do next. I'm gonna have the French Colonial Empire untouched. Screw you for just writing them out. Like the Germans go, no. Screw off. What do you mean they just abandoned? Sorry. You can tell it's an old KR map because they have things like Ivory Coast. That's the thing, I don't remember. I need to open up Kaiserreich now. Oh, do I? I can just look at old maps. Yeah, Ivory Coast was always French. Well, not always, but a colony of the French. You know, I wouldn't be so against having the I wouldn't be so against having the insurrectionists winning in across across Africa, if it weren't for the fact that the Ottomans are around and are kicking ass, because it implies, hi Likas, how's it going? If the Karapat were to have been victorious against the Ottomans, then there would have been a precedent for there to be support for anti-colonial insurgencies in Africa. Because I'm pretty sure when the Tuareg and other people revolt here and the Cairo Pact exists, they support them and they cause a war with the Entente. And Germany doesn't get involved in that because they don't have to. And that makes sense. But they deliberately decided to make the Ottomans win. Why? Probably because the Ottomans winning lets Germany be more powerful somehow. So, whatever. Maybe I'll put that in the unscripted thing. Why don't you write that down? I put down autos as being alive because that's what they had. But they also had France in their colonies, but they wanted, they should do a Cairo Pact victory and then have the Cairo Pact. Do not try to abbreviate Cairo Pact. Cairo Pact supporting the rebels. Because then that makes it a lot more interesting. I almost want to make that a thing. Don't have the time to do that, so. It's a good thing to add in this script, so good. Very good. Oh. Laura Girl is upset. Isn't Cameroon? Yes, it is. You're correct. This is a 1936 grab. But it needs to be a German. I should take it from here, though, right? I'm working on Caesarite right now. Hey. Good on you for doing that. There, that's a lot better and accurate. What region of the world are you working on? Has a ridiculous map? No, that's a just an old version. This is an old Cubam of a KR map. Laura Girl's getting some love, so that's good. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's all the videos I have? I'm doing a don't. This is stuck in my head immensely. I love it so much. The thing I love about this theme is that it makes sense for the story. I'm not going to spoil the big ending of Persona 3. Even though it's technically been out for like 15 years or something. But it's like a second chapter, a continuation of the story, and the characters are extremely depressed. So it's a battle theme that encapsulates the theme of their depression, which obviously, if you're depressed, you don't want to do anything. And it's in a minor key, but it still needs to be uplifting and upbeat. And the lyrics need to display the themes. And somehow they manage to do all those things. It's kind of like, at this point, you have to expect that sort of level of quality from the Persona developers, but... Makes sense for the already overextended Germans to overextend themselves some more. Why not? Like, just embrace it. If you're gonna be giving Germany every other advantage, you might as well do this. Like, just, this is the best, given the Ottomans winning. It quells some of the African rebellions, and it gives the communists more opportunity to go directly in there and just cause havoc. So that's why I'm having it like this. What do they have here? All of Egypt. French Madagascar. Yeah, if that is the case, it's because it took a wasn't France always the overlord of Madagascar? Or in KR did they take Madagascar? And Kaiserreich Madagascar was German. Okay. I'll make sure that that is rectified. There we go. I'm guessing Escunion and yeah, also German. Why not? Why not make just everything German? I'm sure that's been thought by nobody ever. Pretty sure this is just a unique idea, unique to me. What happened? I meant to only delete this. That happens sometimes. I was like, why does this look so weird? I don't want to find, but if you insist, there will be consequences. I'm daunted out. There might be a new chat, but I don't see it. when I am close to being done my maps, I scale them up twice as the size. The reason for that is when I go into Premiere, if I have a image rendered at the size that I do here right now, where it's 1 pixel for 1 pixel, it doesn't actually, it like blends weird. It doesn't actually show up, so good enough or not. How does Italy even form in this one? Why not do something like the Italian Federation? You wanna know why I'm going into the stressa files? Because I can't be bothered to seriously... that's okay. Hello? It's just really hard to do Denmark and Norway and Sweden. Seems we're going to do them at a time. That's fine. Fearin is amazing. What is this? It is so weird. Never had a problem with that. Is it because the Norway there, for some reason, has something all the way down here? I'm just gonna turn it down. Or let's just go to this one. Okay, so did a little bit more work here. Got some more of this done. Gonna try to get the Western Hemisphere done. Maybe the rest of Africa. Obviously, I need to talk about Japan, China, and the Philippines, and Southeast Asia. This is it. Might as well just do the whole thing. Dang. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to go through a bunch of my old files, see if I have any layers that I can specifically throw in here. I like what I have here so far, though. I'm just probably gonna take put some notes over top of all this so that I remember things. I don't know about here. Leave alone, but we'll need to depict. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something like this, where it's like, don't talk about Russia. Probably gonna need to do this though. Yeah, at least China, Southeast Asia. I'm actually gonna leave New Zealand and Australia out of it. I have no idea what to do with that because I don't know what is going on over here. Not sure what to do here. Copy this, make sure it's correct. Then we have to do this. Here. Might as well do this at this point, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think at that point it's a good map. Could even hide some layers if I decide that I'm not sold on something. I will need to do a lot of heavy editing on the America thing, but I think at that point I'd be spoiling a little too much of what I have planned for the video, so I might not do that on a stream. Anyway, yeah, okay. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good night, or day, wherever you are.